I just wanted to say that we now got into Abuja for our vacation. And from the airport, everybody I'm seeing, hey, Dr. Damina, you guys, I don't know, these people have made me a celebrity by force, even though, everybody is snapping with me. When are you starting your church in Abuja? When are you starting your church in Abuja? It was like a song ringing in my ears. I even saw a woman with her husband. She said, I don't go to church anymore until the day your church comes to Abuja. So if I don't go to church in my life, it is because you didn't bring your church. So, and then I go to the hotel, everywhere, all over the hotel, all the staff, everybody, all over the streets, even on the road. I stopped to buy corn, thinking this is just a corn seller. As we wind down the glass for me to collect the corn, the man looked at me and went like, yay, I watch you, I follow you every day. I said, bring the corn, take your money and go. I went up, I told the guy, let's drive off this place. There's no hiding place for me, man. Anyway, so I got so moved by all of that, and I began to pray and ask God, what does this mean? And the Lord told me, start a church. So instead of vacation, I started pioneering a church in Abuja. We had our first service last Sunday. These are fresh new people, We had our first service last Sunday, a Bible study. I had to quickly import Dr. Gabriel to Abuja to help me so that I can have him as my assistant. I didn't want to get any Abuja Power citizen involved. This one is me pioneering a new work. So Dr. Gabriel came to help me. And we started that service in Peila Hotel, plot 649, Cadestral Zone BO2, near American International School. Last Sunday, we had a great service. Yesterday morning, we had a powerful prayer cruise. And there's a service going on now. So if you live in Abuja and you've been looking for my church, move quickly to Peila Hotel, plot 649, Cadastral Zone BO2, near American International School. There's a first service going on right now in that venue. And there's a second service that will be going on at 10 a.m. this morning with Sunday school. And we started Sunday school that last Sunday. No waste of time, So it's wonderful over there in Abuja. And for those of you in the Abuja area, join us this morning in the service right there in the city of Abuja. I didn't hear a powerful amen. Now, let me also quickly mention, I'll be in Lagos for Face to Face with Jesus conference, 28 and 29 September at the Zone Center, Bagada, Lagos. So everybody in Lagos looking for me, beat me there at the Zone Center, Bagada, Lagos. 28 will be 9:30 a.m. for counseling, and 29th will be 9 a.m. The service starts in Lagos. And those of you who want to identify with us in Lagos, the numbers to call is 08052900226. Is on the screen, the second and the third number. And the same thing with Abuja, the numbers are on the screen. Then we have a conference in South Africa. South Africa, the SADC region Power City International Conference is holding from the 2nd to the 6th of October 2024 at the Joy Convention Center, Lambton Garden in Germiston, Johannesburg, South Africa. The numbers are on the screen. All of you in the SADC region, beat me there. We're going to have a great time. This conference will move your life to a whole new level. I didn't hear a powerful amen. Now, one of the greatest blessings any church, any pastor can have is the blessing of a praying church. One of the greatest blessings any preacher, any pastor will ever have in life is the blessing of a praying church. A church that is taught to pray scriptural prayers. A church that is taught to pray selfless prayers. A church that is taught to pray kingdom-oriented prayers. Prayers that bring the will of God to pass on earth. That is one of the greatest blessings any pastor could have. And you are a praying church. And I'm so glad to all of you, every one of you, from Pastor Praise to every one of you that is given to prayer. You pray for me continually. You pray for me every day. You pray for me every week. You pray for me in and out. You pray for me all the time. That is why we're able to do what we're doing all over the world. In spite of the hatred, in spite of all those who oppose us, the gospel is thriving. Their opposition is turning into the furtherance of the gospel and the supply of the Spirit. So I want to thank you for all of you giving to prayer. And those of you that are yet to, you need to. Because prayer is power. They took Stephen and they killed him. And they were happy that Stephen was killed. Then they took Peter, locked Peter up to kill him tomorrow. And the church began to pray. And the Bible says the church prayed without ceasing for Peter. And because of too much prayer, circumstances were arranged to get Peter out of prison. He got out of prison and nobody could behead him. That's the difference between Peter and Stephen. Nobody prayed for Stephen, but the church prayed for Peter without ceasing. When you have a church that is given to prayer, prayer supplies power. Power builds a wall of defense, and power arranges and rearranges things and creates an enabling environment for the furtherance of the gospel. So if you're not given to joining us to pray for this ministry, pray for me, you're doing a disservice to our collective responsibility to Jesus, to his people, and to the advancement of his kingdom on the earth. Don't forget, prayer power is ministry power. Any church given to prayer is an unstoppable church. I didn't hear a powerful amen.